Hello, I'm the TheZOMBIEJ. And I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hero Factory sets that I've rebuilt yesterday. Some parts were a bitch to find, but hey, I managed to find them in the end, and well. So, let's start with, well, probably the first actual Titan set that we got from the CCBS system with Hero Factory. And, well, first one that we got with CCBS, Firelord. This guy. It's pretty tall. This was the basis for certain Titan builds for Hero Factory, for CCBS. Now, it started out this way because Lego expanded upon this platform with Raka XL. They kind of subverted with Black Phantom, who we will be taking a look at soon. Even though I like Black Phantom, something about Firelord just kind of, you know, jives with me a little bit. He looks pretty cool. He's got the orange tallest torso as well as orange upper leg pieces. He's got this one freaking printed 6 long armor shell in black was a bitch to find. So he does have this blaster, which is just the Thornax launcher in gunmetal, as well as this. Why does his arms, like, what is he doing? Is he holding out, waiting for someone to hug him or something? He does have a bit of a long neck syndrome. He's got these jet packs, booster fire packs. He does have a bunch of add-ons, Technic bits and bobs to his region of the back, and also for the arms. You know, the arms have this this setup going for them. These fucking Technic lift arms in light gray with 3 holes in them were a pain in the ass to find. I managed to find them all out and all that. And the same thing with these little these black Technic lift arms with the pin hole and the axle hole. Those were a bitch to find too. Luckily I was able to fucking find them, because I thought I was going to improvise with the gray ones, but yeah. I don't know what happened to my original copy of Firelord's mask face thing. This one doesn't look too bad, honestly, in dark gray, gunmetal gray. So I had to order this off of Bricklink, but this was obviously years ago, so yeah. He's got these antlers, I guess. They're this blade piece in red. I had to steal them from a mock in order to do this. The villain core piece in red, obviously torso armor in silver, and the shoulder armor in silver too. So a lot of coverage there. Gunmetal gray, obviously foot armor, I guess you could say. This foot was kind of a basis for Titan feet. You got that with Raka XL as well as Black Phantom. Things changed obviously with Witch Doctor, but Witch Doctor had a unique build, so there you go. He does have this shield thing. It's part shield, part weapon that he uses to, I don't know, blast people with. And this was the head start. One night I got a head start on building this character, Firelord, because I knew these parts I had, and I was able to put them together, and there you go. So he does have a random 5-length armor shell and gunmetal for that arm. In the instructions it tells you to put it like this, but it doesn't in other ways. So yeah, this makes more sense. The articulation is interesting. There's some limitations due to the way the set was designed. But obviously, he's got, I guess you could say those are his butt cheeks. But you can go backward and forward a different, or not different, but a certain degree. Gunmetal armor in 6 length. Clearly, Fire Lord is one of my favorite Titan builds of all time. And then that broke off. One of my favorite Titan builds of all time. He definitely looks great design-wise. The jetpacks, obviously, you can maneuver around and, do this. So, I generally just keep them like this because that's how he looked like in the box art, I guess. But yeah, Firelord is pretty fucking awesome. I mean, the character is kind of meh, but the set itself is a good start for CCBS Titans. So, do you like Firelord? Let me know. I'm gonna put Mr. Firelord back where I had him, which is right here. Hang on a sec. Now we're going to take... Alexa, stop. Now we're going to take a look at Black Phantom. And keep in mind, Black Phantom, I was also able to find all the parts, even though they were a pain in the ass. His little drone spider buddy, Arachnix, I was able to find all the parts except for the fucking legs, because they break. And, well, I had to replace them with Skull Spider legs. I'll order the parts off of Bricklink at some point, but yeah. The little Arachnix drone thing is kind of cute. I mean, it's a tiny little spider-like thing with a blaster built into it. It's cool. For some reason, they felt inclined to give Black Phantom friction adders on his upper arms. He's got the bulbous armor and the wide armor, and he's got this staff weapon. I always thought that this mace piece was kind of a cool design, obviously, when it's together. And this blade piece with this frosted sort of trans green, it looks pretty cool, obviously. The color scheme for this guy is black, obviously, with this Metru Red, but it's like 2009 Metru Red, I think. The torso armor, well, it's just the chest armor in black with the torso armor in black. It's not that hard. Comes with a total of 4 of these 4-length armor shells in black, obviously. These upper arm or upper leg armor, those are in other colors as well, like lime green, silver, and gunmetal. I think they're in other colors too, maybe in gold. Maybe that's a bootleg color, but whatever. It's got these T pieces, obviously upside down, for his upper or lower legs. The feet are the exact same as Firelord, so lack of creativity there, but hey, it works. It came with a total of 6 of this limb piece in this color, which is pretty fucking cool. I feel like they got a little lazy on the back here with these Technic lift arm angled bits. Yeah, I think it's a bit lazy, but hey, they did what they had to do, and of course there's his butt. And he does have these extra bits up top, which, these extra arms with these blades. I don't know what they're supposed to do, but I guess they look cool. And these tubes are unnecessary, but they're there. His face, this is, well, it's a Black Phantom mask. Voltix also uses it, as well as Speed Demon. Speed Demon already was supposed to use the Batera helmet, but we didn't get the Batera helmet. But people have kindly 3D printed the thing, so that's cool. I don't have it, but yeah. So Black Phantom was supposed to have a trans dark green, or Applejack green, I guess you could call it, Iron Man head, the Glatorian head. The socket broke, so I couldn't put it on him. So I gave him a regular trans lime green head. It looks actually more menacing this way, so it ends up working out. Long neck syndrome. He does have the quasi spikes for his horns, demon horns sort of thing. These knobs are back here for whatever reason. And obviously there's the 3-length armor shell in trans lime green. Overall, Black Phantom is, I mean, he has a great shelf presence, I must say. He will look awesome on a shelf. But he's not the best of the Titan builds, but he is one, so there you go. And I don't know, I like Black Phantom. I think he's cool. Character-wise, he's a bit subpar, but I do enjoy the build of Black Phantom, mostly because I enjoy the build of Firelord and Rocka XL. So, but this is just more of a simplified version of Rocka XL and Firelord, but more on par with Firelord, at least in terms of the legs. I don't know. It's weird. But that is Black Phantom. Now, for another breakout character. In fact, we got 2 here. Starting with Jawblade. I said I would be rebuilding Jawblade, and I did. So here he is. Here's Mr. Fishboy himself. Don't call me Fishboy. Yeah. He's a shark creature. He's got these for his legs. I guess these are supposed to be fins, but they're legs. He's got fins right here. These Mystica wings. They will never stop using these for CCBS. Otherwise they did. 6 long armor shell in trans orange, as well as this piece. So that's cool. Spikes up the wazoo. He's got spikes right here, here. 5-length armor shells in silver. He's got these Furno blades in. These specific versions were reused for that stupid fucking Furno mech. I don't even want to talk about that. It's so terrible. Oh, yep. I just cut off his tail. Yay. But he uses this setup with the Mystico wings, and these are perfect for shark fins, obviously. He has a spike, a couple of 3-length armor shells. And, well, the only thing that is noteworthy about that, also he uses the Bittle and Gorast claws in silver. I have another pair of these laying around somewhere. Shark fin that looks pretty basic, I guess, on his head. The eye color is obviously the trans orange eye stalk piece. It's same used for the rock sheep. Problem is, this one is actually the CCBS version, and I was able to find the other 2 red CCBS sockets. Now, as you see, there's a bit of a change here. I had to use Jawblade's other 2 shortest bone pieces in red to replace Witch Doctor's ones that broke. So I did a change here. I replaced them with black ones. This one's fairly loose. And I replaced the black basically lower arm bone with a upper arm bone in red. And I think it actually works out pretty well. So, minor change, I know. It seems blasphemous to do that, but hey, it works. And it doesn't clash the color scheme. Well, he does have black fists, so. The face on this guy is kind of, I mean, he's supposed to be a shark cretin, but the fin on his head is so basic looking. I mean, it's got a slight curvature to the fin, but it looks just like it was just slapped on there for no reason. Like it was just a last minute thought. It's like, oh god, we forgot about this. We gotta design something quick. There you go. Idiots. So obviously, you know, the jaw can open, but it's somewhat tight because there we go. He does have one of those T pieces, obviously. So he can open his jaws and he can bite you. God, that just brought me back to the days of Jaws. I don't watch Jaws anymore because I don't care. The remakes, or no, the sequels have gotten worse over time. And in retrospective watchings of those sequels, they are still pretty bad. So, yeah, this is Jawblade. Fishy. Very fishy. I guess he looks good on a shelf to some degree. He's gonna need a lot of space though, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jawblade, but I can see why some people do gravitate towards this set because it's a cool shark related set, because some people like sharks. I myself used to be a fan of sharks, but then I realized that they eat humans. Yeah. Watch Jaws and you'll find out. Yeah. So, Jawblade, cool set. It's one of the cheaper ones, being like $10 or something like that. I don't know, but nowadays he's probably worth, new in the bag, probably 25 or something like that. Something stupid like that. So I'll put you right there, Jawblade. Next, I want to show off a Brain Attack set. This is the last of the creature sets, and yes, it is in fact Dragon Bolt. It's a big old fucking dragon. This was a nightmare. It was a true nightmare to try to fucking build. Some parts I could never fucking find. This little micro build setup with the 4-length dark gray axle with a stopper at it, and obviously this little button here. This took so long to find. I swore I put it in the top fucking drawer the last time I fucking found it. Turns out it was in the fucking second drawer where it originally was, where I originally fucking found it. Yeah, I am just so floored that I was able to basically, you know, fuck up my memory so bad. Took a while to find this this piece though, for the jaws where the teeth go. There's a lot of these little barbs here. 2 of them on the arms, but there's none on the back legs. The legs are identical except for the friction adders, of which he has a total of 4 of those fuckers. Trans lime green 3-length armor shells here and here. Tail is too short, but hey, that's why you have extra pieces. This is the end of his tail, which is kind of cool. Interesting little barb pieces in yellow. Obviously the color scheme of this is yellow, blue, and trans lime green and whatever. Some black here as well with the torso armor and the claws, Paraka claws. This fur piece from 2011. I can't remember which wave. I did have to steal a rubber band from my Nui Jaga because, well, I needed it. So, sorry, Nui Jaga. The wings were pretty easy to do. Obviously, I needed to hunt down these fucking 5 bend pieces. Has a total of 4 yellow katana swords. And also 6 of these fucking electrical bits just for the wings, and 2 of them for his mouth region. These do fold in like this, so that's kind of cool, I guess, for stowaway. But yeah, he does have these barb pieces of some sort in black, These are the ones that you also see in white on Stormer and Frostbeast. So the head sculpt, the face sculpt on Dragon Bolt is pretty fucking awesome. I had a second copy of Dragon Bolt at one point. I will not be rebuilding it because this one was already a pain in the ass to rebuild. The brain is a special colored brain, obviously. He has white eyes instead of red eyes. He does have these horn pieces here. He does have these spike pieces in blue. There's a lot of articulation with this set. He does have like a little chin thing. He uses the generic foot design in black for that. He can open up his mouth all the way out like that. That's terrifying, to be honest. Oh, close your mouth. I mean, this guy looks awesome on a shelf. I can't imagine how he would look hanging from the ceiling. Yeah. Imagine seeing this in a Dungeons & Dragons movie. So, you want to see how the function goes? It's just the wings flapping. You all know this by now. Well, let's do it anyway. A little stiff because of the rubber band still being fairly fresh. So I feel like over time the rubber band will give way and it'll be fine. So, but Dragon Bolt has a lot of articulation, and obviously you can tell that his head tends to sag. Because the friction adders are worn down to the point where they're just not really cooperating all that well. Obviously, each of the legs has articulation. The tail has articulation. These can move like this, like I said. And even this can move slightly for whatever reason. I don't know why, but... So, since I have Dragon Bolt built now, and you can actually combine Dragon Bolt with Surge to make a different version of Surge, I might do that, but it's basically just an alternate version of Surge, but just with the wings tacked onto his back for whatever the fuck reason. Which is an interesting idea, but in execution, it's just not that great. Some combination models, in fact, most if not all combination models from Hero Factory are sort of hit or miss, or for the most part miss. We do have an open ball joint here for no reason. I don't see why they couldn't have put a 3-length armor shell in blue right there, but they chose not to because, I don't know, fuck everything. Fuck everything! Fuck everything! Fuck everything! Alright. Suicide Silence reference. So this is pretty awesome as a dragon. Obviously, you know, it doesn't look much like the 3D model that we see in Brain Attack, the animation episode of Hero Factory. I mean, he does look like that, but the wings are bigger, obviously, and the tail is longer, and that's not what we got with the set. That's not what we got with the fucking set. And obviously, there were some other things that were altered about the build in terms of the animation, but yeah, overall, I really like Dragon Bolt. I think he's fucking awesome, and he does have some problems. Obviously, the tail's too long, the wings are not big enough. But that's obviously something that we, the fans, can do ourselves. So I'm gonna put Mr. Dragon Bolt over there. There we go. There we go. And now I have this breakout set that I absolutely hate because of the mask in general. The mask of this guy. It's terrible. Yeah, it's fuck ugly. This is Nex. Yeah, the little spear minifig spear thing in black is missing. I'll have to order that off of Bricklink, but this is a rubbish set. It really is. This is the worst version of Nex we got, and it was the last version of Nex that we got. yeah, he didn't show up in Brain Attack, which is a shame. I can't imagine what he would look like in Brain Attack, but hey. He... The laser pointer thing is supposed... Well, first of all, there's the laser, but the laser pointer thing itself is supposed to be black, and I don't have it in black anymore. At least I don't think I do. If I do, I'll replace this, but for now, it's just classic dark gray. For some reason, his left hand, you know, the one that he masturbates with, is missing. You know, like he's missing his left hand in favor of this big freaking thing. Lower arms are just the second shortest bone piece. 3-length armor shells. You got 6 of them, 4 of them in orange, and one of them's covered by this awesome armor piece, and 2 in white. Obviously, his upper his upper arms and upper legs are pretty much the same thing. They're just light gray instead of dark gray, which is an odd choice. Probably because XT4, which I will be rebuilding at some point, has light gray parts as well, so they figured, why not do that? Since they're going to be combining next with XT4, why not do that as well? So, yeah, next just generally doesn't look great. He does have this blaster thing. He does hold it with an actual fist. Obviously this is gunmetal gray and this is orange, and the fist is black, obviously. Hero core, the chest armor looks alright, I guess. It's a nice to have this torso armor piece in white. The technological looking circuitry of the chest print is kind of actually lame, to be honest. And the feet are in orange. So, while this is kind of a dud of a set, I rebuilt it anyway because I wanted to. So, yeah. Also, he has this tube which attaches to the laser pointer and to part of his armor? What the fuck? Well, they had to use that hole somehow, I guess. A loose connection here, so... overall, I don't like Nex. At least this version of Nex. I feel like 2.0 and 3.0 he was done better. But this was the Breakout version. We didn't see him in Breakout, at least the show. What was the point? Because they wanted to do all the heroes for whatever reason. Because, you know, have 18 freaking sets in 2012. It's a massive load. That's what she said. And I'm not sure if the head color is even the right color. The trans orange Iron Man head. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. I'll have to check. But seriously, this mask, and I've ranted about this mask before, but it's basically just a fuck ugly solid hunk of orange plastic. It's basically mimicking his 2.0 helmet, but it looks even uglier than that. This just makes me want to throw up. I'm getting indigestion just looking at this thing. Get out of my sight, please. I need to drink some tea. So that's that. And as a fun little bonus, speaking of Breakout, Sing! Yeah, for Stormer's sword. I built Stormer's sword mostly because I wanted to. This piece in black, and this is just a simple build, so I figured why not. It does have some residue of Sharpie on it. I do like this blade piece that's been repeated. It's a decent idea for a sword. I don't see people actually forging this into a sword in real life, but, you know, it could be done, I guess. So, just a neat little bonus, so I thought I'd throw it in. So, there you go. That's all the Hero Factory sets I rebuilt. 5 plus a little bonus weapon. And, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This one was way too fucking long. But I will upload this video, then I gotta go do something else. So I'm gonna get back to building at some point. I will build XT4. I will have to replace those fucking claw pieces though with with fucking skull spider legs, because that's all I have, really. I'm not gonna waste my money, you know, even though it's relatively cheap on Bricklink, to buy more of those claw pieces. Now I will have to do that with Core Hunter at some point, but man, I just love Core Hunter. It looks fucking awesome. So that'll be another project. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I hope you all enjoyed this one. Let me know which of these 5 sets is your favorite out of these 5, or if you actually like all 5. If you like Next for some reason, especially the fucking mask, what is wrong with you? I mean, seriously, you're wrong, clearly. This mask is ugly, it's fuck ugly, it's fugly, and nobody needs to be using it for their mocks. I used it for a mock, but I had no choice. I had no other orange masks. So, well, yeah, Firelord, Black Phantom, Jawblade next, and Dragon Bolt. So, cool sets, fun, and yeah. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll be back again.